maybe on a lower time frame, if you want to be crazy and go down to the 30-second, 15-second, there might have been a bit of inefficiency, but this has all been filled. So now we've broken here. So for me, I am super confident with this order block here. You can see price has been clearly on a downtrend on the 4 hour. We've had this big impulsive leg, and then we've pulled back. We've actually tapped into this 4 hour order block here, filled in the inefficiency here, and then we've reacted off. So I'm clearly in a downtrend. I've reacted off a 4 hour order block. So I am expecting, due to expectational order flow, some lower lows. So I've got my high here, got my lower low, got my lower high, and I'm now expecting some sort of lower low. So now I'm going to go down to the 1 hour. And what have I got? So here's the 4 hour order block that I've reacted off. Now you can see very clearly that we've got this lovely push down. Got this nice impulsive leg. We've got a few corrections in here, but this is the true leg. We've then pulled back, and then we've now broken this low to the downside. So looking at more recent price action, we can basically see that we are trailing back towards this 1 hour order block that I've got marked up here. So we've got the imbalance here. We've printed some equal highs. These shouldn't really be here, but they're here from before. And basically, one thing I do want to point out, this is something that that's just sort of clicked for me very recently. I know all the members of the team have said this, and I remember Brad saying it when I was going through his videos, but I never really noticed it. I came from Gorilla, as I know a lot of members have. So yeah, but anyway, this here is a correction. It's not a pullback. I used to class this as a pullback, and my problem being would be, okay, this would now be my 1 hour high, and this would be my 1 hour low, and now I've broken this high. If we push price forward, sorry, you can see we've broken this high. So now I would be thinking, okay, we've broken this high, hour might be bullish, let's look for an order block here. And surely, as you can imagine, I would generally get stopped out. So you can obviously see, if we zoom out a little bit, that the true pullback is here, right? So we've got the push down, pullback, and then the push down. So this is more of a correction. So I just thought I'd point that out because it was something that was screwing me in the backside quite a bit for a while. And I've learned now that that is not indeed a pullback. So anyway, we've tapped in to our 1 hour order block. We are in the premium of this leg. Okay, as you can see, this is the whole leg here. We are clearly in the premium, and we are at the sort of extreme level of the potential, area for order blocks. So I'm really happy now to be looking for shorts. So what I'm going to do is go down to the 15-minute, and now you can see our swing 15-minute low would be down here. However, for me, we've got this small pause in price here and a slight pullback. So, and this would be a pullback on a lower time frame. So for me, I'm going to be looking for a break of structure here to then start looking for a short. So I want to see 15-minute break of structure here. So I'm just going to play price through. Right. So we actually break through here. So now my break of structure would actually be here. Now, one thing I would be thinking of, okay, we've broken through this 1 hour order block. Does this make this potential short invalid? Well, I want to look at the 1 hour again, and you can see that actually we've just wicked the order block. So for me, because we haven't closed with a body of the candle, I'm still interested in the short. Okay, so I'm back to the 15-minute. Now, push price through, we get a break of structure. Now this for me is enough. We've had a big momentous candle here. We've broken, yeah, we've rejected a little bit. But really what we've just done is swept the liquidity here. So you can expect a reaction off this area. So now I'm just going to locate my order block. For me, 15-minute order block would be here. This area has pretty much already been mitigated by this wick, so I can't see price breaking up above this area. So now I'm going to go down to the 5-minute, and I'm just going to see what we've got. So I've got my 15-minute break of structure. I've got my 15-minute order block. I'm now going to refine that to a 5-minute order block, which is this order block here. We've got some inefficiency up here. We've got some inefficiency down here. So lovely. We've got some imbalance right in front of the order block, which is always nice to see. We've got liquidity here. We've got imbalance down here. We've got more liquidity down here and more imbalance down here. So we've got a lot of liquidity to be targeting if we can look for an entry. So I'm just going to play price forward. Now, get a tap into my area. Just going to bring this back and track this from the 1-minute, just so I can show you my thoughts as price actually hits into this area. So, at this point, I'm waiting for my 5-minute to be tapped. I always wait for my 5-minute now, guys. I used to take trades. If price would even get to here, really close, I would normally take that, but I'm starting to be super strict with my order block placement now. So okay, great, we've got a 5-minute tap. This for me is going to be the low that I want to see break. And now you can see that we've broken with bags of momentum, which is absolutely wonderful, right? We've had this little dip here, and then we've pulled back, maybe on a lower time frame. If you want to be crazy and go down to the 30-second, 15-second, there might have been a bit of inefficiency, but this has all been filled. So now we've broken here. So for me, I am super confident with this order block here. So this is my 1-minute order block for my confirmation entry. Now, I'll just put in the imbalance here. Now, I always like to choose the equilibrium, but I like to put my orders about 0.2 to 0.3 pips ahead of the equilibrium, and then I generally give myself a 1 pip buffer. So that'd be 2.4. You know, you could say, do you want to be safe and put it behind the wick? For me, like I said, this area has generally been mitigated on a lower time frame, so I'm pretty confident that we're not going to break through this order block here. We've got loads of momentum. We've got bags of liquidity. Look, we've even got more liquidity down here. There's so many reasons now for us to be continuing short from the higher time frames down to the lower time frame. So I'm just going to play price through. Look, we've had a great push. We've broken 1, 2, 3, 4 levels of structure. And then we've actually printed some equal lows here. So now, starting to correct. We're pulling back. Are we going to get a tag? Right, so now I believe that would have tagged us in. Yeah, so just bring this here. So that was, excuse me, 3-1. Okay, now we've been tagged into the trade. And now once again, guys, like you can see, this is why I like to actually have my entry a little bit ahead of the equilibrium, because if this tapped me in here and runs, great, looks great on trading view, pinpoint accuracy, but in reality, you're not getting tagged in due to spreads. So that's the reason I like to do that.
I just want you to know that I also share trading signals to community for free in the Telegram channel. For example, yesterday, I share the gold signals to community. You see all free TP getting profit yesterday, and the whole community getting profit by this trade. You can see every day I share trading signals to community and most of them get profit. And especially, I do not only share the trading signals, but I also share the markup and the reason why I entered the trade. And by this one, everyone in the community can understand the reason, and by that, everybody can improve their trading skill. And to join community for free, you can click on the description of this video and click this link here, and you will be directed to the community and join for free.
Now, normally what I would do is go to the 15-minute, and my target would be, this is the start of the leg. We've got the imbalance here. I would target the bodies. I would either target here or here. And that is a lovely 1 to 12.7 trade. Beautiful trade. Would be very happy with that. But however, due to the 1 hour, sorry, I never marked in my hour highs and lows. So that would be my 1 hour swing high. And we've got my 1 hour low. So because that's the case, we've got this liquidity down here, we've got inefficiency, we've actually got a tiny bit of liquidity here as well. And we're in the discount of this 1 hour leg. We're expecting to make lower lows with the 4 hour and the 1 hour bearish trend. So for me, I'm confident to really stretch this trade out a bit further. And I'm going to now target the 1 hour lows instead. And that pushes my R up to a 29 R trade. So, oh, excuse me. Right, so I've been tagged in. I'm going to manage behind 15-minute structure. So now we've broken this low. My stop. So we've had a great reaction off this area. I put my stop just above this high here. Pushing down. Just get rid of that. We've now sweep this liquidity. I'll just zoom us out a bit, guys, so we can see all of this. So now we've just got this little bit of liquidity here and the imbalance to fill to bring us down. So we've swept the liquidity. We expect a reaction, getting a bit of a pullback. We've now broken this key level. So now my stop is going to go like this is the high. So I generally bring it just about here. I like to give my room, I like to give my trade some room to breathe. And now once again, like I said before, normally what I would do, this would come down here, I would have this low, I would view this normally as a pullback, it would break, and then I would have my stop here, and then I would have been stopped out. But I know now that this is just a correction, so I'm going to keep my stop where it is. It just price is bubbling around. We've broken that low yet? Right, so now we've broken that low here. Now my stop would go to above here. And you can see price smashes through our TP. And now if we actually play price forward, we can see we react quite strongly off this 1 hour low. So that's why it's quite a good idea to, if you're going to target, see, look, if you didn't trail your stop at all or took partials, you probably would have had it at break even. You would have been stopped out here if you were targeting lower. So for me, that was a great target. And that pretty much wraps up the trade. I do hope that some of you guys took some value from this, and I would just like to give a shout out to Ben for having the call with me in the first place and showing me his sort of way of trading. I really do enjoy it. And then also a big shout out to Sketchy as well. He's been super helpful throughout my time at Phantom, and giving me more insight into trading the higher time frames. So cheers to you two very much. And yeah, that's pretty much it. 29-hour trade. I'm very happy. Hope you guys take something from this. Thank you.
I just want you to know that I also share trading signals to community for free in the Telegram channel. For example, yesterday, I share the gold signals to community. You see all 3 TP getting profit yesterday, and the whole community getting profit by this trade. You can see every day I share trading signals to community and most of them get profit. And especially, I do not only share the trading signals, but I also share the markup and the reason why I enter the trade. And by this one, everyone in the community can understand the reason, and by that, everybody can improve their trading skill. And to join community for free, you can click on the description of this video and click this link here. And you will be directed to the community and join for free.